everyday superpower, where we talk body language, we talk relationships, game, everything in between. This is going to be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of men out there. Arguably everyone on planet Earth, right? Because we all have a weak link to the chain. We all have a psychological downfall, one place or another, right? But how much energy you give to it is up to you, yeah? And I know it's easier said than done as far as retransmitting that energy elsewhere, but let's talk about it. I'm going to talk to you on a deep one, yeah? And it's the truth, because I see this and I have seen this for years on years on years, every single day of my life. When you're in a relationship, or if you're trying to attract women, if she's dating you and so on and so forth, the moment you act insecure in any way, the moment you show insecurity, whether it be towards them or towards yourself, there is an insecurity. The unfortunate reality is she is gonna exploit that insecurity. She's gonna exploit it. She's gonna turn up and she's gonna tell everyone that you're insecure. She's gonna tell everyone that you're needy. She's gonna tell everyone. I swear to you, when it makes sense to her, she will do that. You see this, man? Oh, do you know when we talk about she got a guy best friend, right? This guy might not even be into it. He might literally be into men, because that's normally the thing, you know? Oh, don't worry, he's not into girls. He's not into girls. Bruh, half of the time it's a lie, first and foremost. But if he isn't, then he's still hearing this stuff, and what happens when he hears it? He tells the next person and the next person. So let's say, for example, oh, I'm so insecure, I've got a big nose. That woman's looking back and saying, whoa, that's a woman's problem. Don't you worry about that. That is a woman's problem. And I understand you, man. I understand you, man. Sometimes you can get down in the dumps over things you can't change or situations you're in. The cards that have been dealt. I completely understand you, and it's completely natural to feel a bit down from time to time, man. But the moment you reveal some degree of insecurity, she's going to take note of that. And I'm telling you, she will be telling people behind your back. Come on. Have you seen this come across in real life? Are you aware of this? Because if you have never come across this, then you just don't know women. Like to the point where I know that some people, I know that none of us really do know women, because we're completely different. We don't see the world through the eyes and the brains of a woman, so we can't really know it. But with that being said, if you have never come across a woman talking about her partner of however many years of marriage, children, if you've not come across a woman talking about the deeper insecurities of her man, like he wants that to go out into the world, you need to speak to more people straight up, because this will be a reoccurring theme as you continue to speak to people. Women have got no problem exploiting weaknesses in the men that are around them. I swear to you, these men have confided in these women, these personal and weak spots. And that woman doesn't respect that, and she'll only go and spread that to the world. I promise you. And I say that to say this. You don't have to be worried, alright? Because you're so comfortable in your skin that it doesn't matter anyway, right? If you're feeling a bit down, just like, shit, I've had the worst day at work. Blah, 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 blah. You get in your emotions, don't get me wrong, it's not the best place to be. But we're only human, aren't we? So you get in your emotions. And you think, blah, 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 blah. And as we know, people work in patterns. So if you've got in there once, you've showcased that you can go there again. And if you've not been there before, yeah, basically you're showcasing that, you know, it's not impossible for you to reach that spot. And she'll make note. She'll make subconscious note, because that's part of her nature. So she'll go to work, she'll go to her girlfriends, she'll go to the guy who's orbiting her, and she'll express this information. I swear to you. I've done a couple of videos based on You learn more game from the women than you do from the men. Most definitely. If you want to learn about game, man, these are the master manipulators. The women know how to get what they want and when. They are the social beings in a social world, man. So you engage with them, you talk to them, and you hear them out, and you read between the lines, and you listen to what they're telling you and how they feel towards certain actions, behaviors, characteristics, behaviors, and emotions that stem from the men around them, and how it affects them and how they perceive that. And you start to see patterns emerge, and this is a reoccurring pattern that I think makes sense. Do I want it to make sense? No, I want a man to be okay being human. Most definite. We've got a lot of charities around here, which is a blessing, right? We've got charities around here that support men's mental health and so forth. If the reality of such is, if I showcase to you that I feel a bit uncomfortable about you dressing provocatively, well, like I'm speaking general man issues now. Dressing provocatively out and about, going out and consistently engaging with this particular man I don't feel comfortable about. When you go out there and you don't tell me when you're coming back, and you come back at awkward times, and so on and so forth, I don't deserve to be punished for that, as I am only a human being, but you as somebody who perceives the world through a different perspective, so I understand that, right? It's not like we're living in a world where everybody is me and thinks and has the same intentions as me and has the same boundaries and principles as me. That's not the case. We're two separate beings. I understand that, but it's a bleak reality that we are in this position where I can't offload this insecure energy onto you, because you will utilize that and weaponize that. It's the truth. Now, men, if you want to do that, the best case scenario is to do so in such a confident manner that you don't care anyway, because you're honestly yourself. So that sort of diffuses it, because it's more so just like, you have to be honest. It's not like a facade. You have to be so confident in yourself that you're confident being unconfident, because you are self-accepting and realistic, and you can say, yeah, so what? Do you not think any other man like has some sort of issue in one realm or another? I'm completely fine with that. You can tell whoever you want. At the end of the day, if you want to act like that, then you're gone. That's completely fine. You can find the next man who has got the same, if not more, insecurities. You can deal with that, and you can deal with the issues that brings on with the man who's uncomfortable with you telling you that, you spreading that information. I'm completely fine. I'm a human being, and I am self-understanding, unlike yourself. You see that? So there is limitations to it. You can do damage control, but the be all and end all is that's not going to stop the world around you from perceiving you in a particular way, because they have been brainwashed and mind controlled to feel that they can walk all over you because you are a human being, right? I stand for man's mental health. I stand for the reality of what a man goes through and the pressures that are put upon him. And I'm also an advocate for the differentiation between man and woman. We can talk about equality all we want. We could talk about, there's 100,000 different people in this world of all different sides of the spectrum. Bruh, we got two different brains, two different perspectives, and that's the reality. So don't let them get that confused, all right? And that's just game. I'm just telling you that. You take that as you want it. That's some food for thought. I speak from a position of a young teenage boy who grew up introverted, outcasted. Although I was good with who I wasn't a dirty guy, you know. Like, I was all right with the women. Women were interested to my mysterious allure when I was young. But through not being placed in a position where I was within the in crowd, I grew up with uncertainties, man, as to which I had to find self-understanding to grow out of. So I speak from a position of understanding, alright? And I must have done at this point some videos. If not, I'm going to go on to do videos as far as, you know, ditching the meaningless nonsense of insecurity. You know, takes a moment, takes years, could take decades, but as you start to grow into yourself and understand your capabilities as a man, as you work and you graft and you create something for yourself, not nobody else, not nobody else, you do it for yourself, then you create a Superman of oneself, as to where you look back and think, I can't believe I was that shell of an individual. I'm going to continue putting you on game, yeah? Click like and subscribe as I'm uploading every day. And with that being said, you got 2 links down in the description. One will take you through to the catalogue of body language, how to read people through their non-verbal behaviours, over 220 videos of doing so. Second to that is Patreon, where you'll join me in watching videos of real life first dates. I'll show you the attraction body language, the repulsion body language, and you'll see it manifest in the world around you, because it's hardwired within us all. It's the real game. I'm signing out. Peace.